Mutabarangira ba Mama Bera ba Braze. Mama Bera, good morning.
Morning, Christine.
Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the very important information you've just given us. Now, you people, is this real? Are they doing it for real? Me, I'm getting confused, my brother. I'm truly getting confused. Is this happening in Zambia?
Yes, it is happening.
If I can come in, Christine, you know, there's a scripture that says, "You shall know the truth,
Yes.
and the truth will do what?"
Shall set you free.
I think if we can focus on that, I've seen M100, I've seen Vash Favor, I've seen Jack Dardle. And I want us to just think a little bit. We are uniquely and wonderfully made. No two people are the same. It is an incredible thing that God has done in each and every human being. He has placed a capacity to see and understand God in a way that nobody else can. Ephesians says that we may know the manifold wisdom of God. In other words, the many-sided wisdom of God. Sometimes Blaze comes up and he speaks in a certain way. And some people are offended by it. Some people are irritated, agitated by it. Some people find it really funny because they get him, right? And this is why we have artists. We call them artists because within them we have accepted that they have a certain way that they are able to see the world and interpret it in their own understanding. And we're able to say, oh, I love Sam Smith. Oh, I love, any gospel artist. I love Ephraim. And we call them artists, and it's fine. I remember we had Koswe Mumpoto. I don't even know if that's his real name. But people were able to identify with them regardless of their political perspective, regardless of whether they agreed or not with him, but they're able to identify. There's some artists that you say, that artist is crazy. Oh, he's off his rocker. And you don't agree with it, but you respect the fact that they're an artist nonetheless. We don't have to like pointillism. We don't have to like Renaissance. We don't have to like Monet's art. But I can appreciate it as an artist. And I can accept it. What I don't understand is, where did we come to the point where we resent and hate each other? Coming back to the truth, I want to ask maybe Vash Favor. I would love if he can come up on the platform, Blaze. Vash Favor has been really hurt by the fact that there were people who said that Waimi had been unalived. And I've seen, comments to that effect and saying you guys pushed the agenda that this guy was dead and how come he's alive now and all of this. Now, let me ask you, hi, Vash Favor.
Shani.
Vash Favor, mudifia guino.
Yamukwae mami.
Na musarika.
Awena tumfe pepo na mpepa wino sana.
So Vash Favor, here's my perspective, right? When Waimi was doing what he was doing, a lot of people heard about it. I didn't even know Waimi, by the way. I came to know about his insults. I knew nothing of the guy. Absolutely nothing. It came to light later on, of course, that he's actually one of Kapwe's heirs and grandson and things like that, which obviously everybody's attention will be on that because he's a last surviving heir. Aside from that, he's a human being, right? Aside from anything else that he could possibly do wrong, he's a human being. And I always say, Vash Favor, that we have prisons, we have a legal system that is able to follow up an issue and find anyone guilty under the laws of the Republic of Zambia. We have seen so many people go to prison, so many people get sentences. Wakambwiri is fighting for his life. So the system is perfectly capable of finding somebody innocent or guilty. We may not like the methods. I know with Edith Nawakwi, the court was brought in her home. How human is that? I don't know if you have a family Bashfeva, but I want to put it to you like this. If you had a brother who had gotten involved with the law in any way, right? And for whatever reason, he goes missing. I believe the first thing we do, we report to the police. I believe that even with ECL's cases, I believe that the system was perfectly capable of finding him guilty if he was. As the case may be, the entire country poured insults on him on a case that hasn't actually been concluded. He has not actually been found guilty. Now, even if we take the worst case scenario and we say, look, this guy was guilty. I have seen prisoners, many times I've gone into hospital, being cuffed in chains to a hospital bed with a drip. I have seen prisoners still entitled to healthcare, still entitled to their basic human rights. Why should ECL or his family, why me or his family, Kambwiri or his family be subjected to anything other than their rights as human beings? I get that they may be guilty of having broken the law, but even in the confines of the law, there is their right as human beings. And this is why Human Rights Commission goes right into the prison and they're able to say, no, these guys aren't eating properly. No, these guys are being restricted too much. No, at least allow them A, B, and C freedoms. And so I'm concerned when I see certain comments and there are no checks and balances. If the police come out and say, we are not holding this person in custody, and there is proof that the same said police captured this person, actual footage, and they came to you, this is your brother, remember? And they came to you and they said, what would you think? Knowing what happens, even in the local police cells, how many people have been beaten so badly they've died? So it's absurd for you to sit up in the comment section and say, you people are liars and this and that, when it's the police who said they didn't have him, when we knew that they have him. So there's only one thing.
Mama Bella,
it's either he's dead, and that's why on this very platform, Blaze, just give me a second. Blaze came up and said, we want why me dead or alive. I don't know if anyone else remembers. You can put up your hand or request to come on the platform. For me, I remember very clearly because I was on that particular broadcast. And I remember severally, Blaze would start the thing with saying, where is my brother? Why me? We want why me dead or alive. That's, I feel like we need to stand on the truth. That's my submission.
Thank you so much, my dear sister. Thank you so very much. Bashife, what was the comment? What comment? Mama Bella, what was the comment from my dear brother?
I'm just short. He's saying, I'm a pepo yabu puba. So I really need to hear from him. Pama pepo yabu puba.
Okay, Mr.
And Jack Dardo is saying Bashifeva, exactly. So before we pray, I just need to understand. And maybe perhaps we can't pray together.
Yeah, Bashifeva, I'm not going to judge you for what you've said, my brother. We are all brothers. and assist us where we and it's good na mwisa pamulu pano tito akato kusupporta bakalamba fine kuti mwalanda tilimbi mule supporta ba UPND tulakwata different opinions ekintu kimocho nalakwata okwe bati twikatishanye because mwachilemba comment yakwe bati amapepo ya bupuba. On this one, my brother, I will say, au mwaluba, pamla ndo akwe bati like sakabumbe ewa mipangile bakalamba. Anything to do with God's work, imirimo yako alesa tabeka tako. Tulaisha amika. Ngana mwana bakalamba efile chitika mchalo chesu cha Zambia. Fintu ifya muselu sana. Pamla ndo akwe bati nga mwabwelela kukunu mapa nono. Kateka, uyu haka inde ichile. Maala ndilo kwe bati. National Prayer Day. Finshi ngamulai buksha finshi ala ndile. Ndi bachifeba. Ngamulai buksha kofi panono. Baisa pontela National Prayer Day tefyo. Lesa mukali bakalamba tekwa kwangala kuli lesa. Ukuti twayangala fine muma politics but kuli lesa tekwa kwesho kuikata. So ishile mijudging apa fimula ndile bakalamba but na bena babo mfisha mashu ya mwene omu abo mfya.
Okay.
Exactly. Kairi na isa pano no bakalamba bandi. Exactly amashu oyo mu mfisha na beno yo na ena aka inde ichile moyo abo mfisha. Exactly tamupuse neyo. Nomba leso for bakalamba. Exactly Mama Bella, exactly. If bachilanda if yalandile nakainde chilema this if namumona abantu nabalemba ba ghost nabalemba a useless nation no yachuma kuli a useless day of prayer
He's telling me amapepo ya bupuba lesa tonfa amapepo ya bupuba. Dado responded exactly. So I want to understand ubupuba mumwene po mapepo eyo nachila for kwamba so that I understand. Please explain. No, I want those comments. Imomwe bachilemba.
So no need yakwe bati ndande ba brace na baranda kale.
You know, nala mi pele example ya my right. Do you have a father alive? Is your father alive?
Sorry, Babela. Wash faith. Ero ba blaze balandi inesha chumfa ko so na chafo kumfa kuli mwebe ne wash faith. If it andile ba blaze nshifumfuire so ndefo na inembeko in line aba mipsha Babela kwe bati. What do you say since you are the one who wrote that statement? What do you have to say? Na ndefo angumfeko because nshifumfuire fit andile ba blaze.
Awe ba blaze kulinga no fo barande na barande fintu nturu sana. Kulilesa tekwa kwangala nangutwengalanda kuma politics nabandi afe munshire Yesu mani understand so ine futi mufona chilemba ida message jomona chilarosha kaili ine pafesti na chumfwa topic ero ya chamba topic ya chamba pali echi ato ali pa barungu. So nomba na neo ine chatisamba na chatisaba kumutima na sa tontonkana nomba nishi ba blaze balira ndiro musango wa pare
so mwachumfati na landa tiyeche chalipa ya balungu
emkwa
mukulanda na chilanda shani if you can just clarify because abantu baleta mbaye bengi na chilanda shani muku amashwe na chibomfe pakulanda
upona chisangera para pen
ngande bana topo mwachisangela na chilanda shani mukulanda kwandi
Mwatisara ndati lungu echi adi pa rungu mwatisara
ino okulanda echi
mwabomvya mapinda
nomba eyo ina mapinda ndefo amubomvya yo fo na chilanda exactly okay landeni bakalamba landeni shirefo kumikata pakano landeni
so ine chachi renga kozi ine futi ringe ba brother ndami konka maro futi nari mtemwa murafuma ama message asuma sometimes muri mwakwe bati neshishibe but na umfa kuri mwe na ishiba kwati kanshi kwali banefi let's say like fira mwachilanda pali kwenyu na enesha ishiba fu yale mini but time na shile umfa kuri mwe na isa umfa mini ne fintu efingi kura bafimofya kwe batofo munko serishanga muliranda ofo ngufwa na chitana ne mwini understand so ine kurubalirwa ndofo ninga totera fe ba brez tina totera kofe chakwe bati fimwe fintu mwera firanda sana nango nyomapinda ichicha sa miletero obwafya untanji so nga yambi ama topiki beta mwaranda kofile fyakwe bati fwe file tukura turesa mbilira nangu natubika parawudi n'abana banono bari mfuata bani ba brez nofoni ngati kurubalirwa ndi ine shfeva Watson
Vashfeva na nomfa bueno sana perfume alanda bakalamba. Thank you so much. And you know, sometimes kumfa ko kuba nove efibaleso sange fine na ifwebo twachimono ko bati mwalemba ili ya comment to birawo na mama bela bachita bwino sana because inesha chimona no kumona to birawe na bese tumfwane nomba bakalamba ndefo ku understand something because efoture nshishi be chitungu muberele ko nga chitungu nshibakalamba mu Zambia
ine na kala ku kitu so hapana rifuma kitu na kala kuchingwa rafuta hapa ndeka kala kuchila bombo hapa so
nala kata kuidia shida ku mwalite bushe mwalisekela mofyo akainde ichile malete ke chalo cha Zambia
awe
okay that's good busha kuti mwafayo ku mukabwekesha po kumuvotera mu 2026
awe chingarenga ichi ukumvotera 2026
nala kufaya kwe answer imo yes or no bakalamba bushe mwala kwato kumuvotera 2026 or not yes or no
not yeah
mkwai
awe
okay echo na chafa answer na chafa iyo ine no ngachagwa chirifyo my dear brother we are all one na chafa kumfoko mulelo la fest na totela sana ba favor I'm sure you are a family man and
sorry I'm not cutting you short
not a problem
we need to clarify something. Faith has said something very serious apaka. Did you hear that he has accused you of saying at HHY Payaba ICL? Did you hear that allegation? Accusation. That's a very serious one because some people will take it, go and post it at Blaze Achiranda Rirwatwa HHY Payaba ICL. But you didn't say like that. Can you be truthful and say what you said?
I think yes. Let's accusation. Ekona chalo la bachita bwino bakalamba banja fuirisha komkwa eri pusho na cha kwato ku mepusha bashfeva ilo dine bayipusha na la pela mkwai microphone kuli bashfeva kutimwa kwato kuchitana nikile kuchita clarify on that issue
mkwa
kutimwa kwato kuchita clarify pali yo issue mwachando kwa ati no mwachumfu kwa ati Blaze alando kwa ati ali HHR paya balungu ushana mungu fapo kulando muri yo musango nebo
kaidi ba Blaze mwachida bomfya mapinda so that's why nachiranje na inati ba Blaze sometimes ya mama ishwa hapa le fifya kwebati na pali ili onsera ngo ni evidence ya kwebati shan nga nachirala na yuko na
so number onfweni kaili imo mumfira nachandira mumapinda ndefo kumfwefu finofo nachirala kaili mumulandire fyo straight mwilire fyo umapofye pano ndo mwevere yo mwachilanda cha HHY paya balungu mushena mungu fapo mwana mungu fapo na lumbula po HHY paya balungu nebo
ba Blaze ningu fwa kaili. That's why mubikire po ifotwe.
So ipoto ni nani wewe?
Ifoto ya kai cheche.
Imwe mule munapo hapa. Inande munapo fyama twi no mutwe. Ichi ishingwa. Inande munapo mwe wantu bakwalesa hold on. Naisa bakalamba naisa. Ala na alichenjelo kunya.
Va Blaze panono ke nimikatapakanwa. Vashifeva vakalamba.
Emkwai.
Therefore, I'm Psheko. Sorry to ask you this, my brother. Don't be offended. We were offended in the Lombako. Namkwata abafyashi benu. Abafyashi benu bafwa. Ero abamu ne bomb. Bambo okusamba emiti and all that. What could be the first thing that can come into your mind?
Bampita kwa pa.
Abafyashi benu nakwata abafyashi. Namukwata abafyashi muleekala. Peacefully bwino bwino. Era abafyashi benu bafa mysteriously. Info tashiri eno twatishibwe mfo shesusha mu Africa kulaba ati mbe balwalako ka malaria shani nomba bafwa ide yakwe batitayishe bikwe bwino. Era mwaisasanga ati abapa ne baba bamba okusamba emiti bamba okufwayo efyakukwala fyabafyashi benu mu nganda abafwa. What first thing do you think can come into your mind?
Yeah. Ine kaidi feeling kwata mind kuma chinshi bali fwa ile fyakufuara fyashi bandaba. So ni something aba.
Mkwai so na kuti mwafe na suspicious te.
Yeah.
So from them Mbako Bakalamba, it's very normal for us Zambians to be suspicious about what is happening. That's why on Natsasanga program yaba Bresna is this my brother? Mushe fifyachi nefile chitika Zambia or Rushan.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling mwinga suspicious, abafyashi benunga bapya mbiro kutika muri uno musango. Not only abafyashi nangu fyo mwana wenu ari file muri uno musango. Ero mwachi wapane by some fire chak for trying by all means some fire chak for tamwa no wafwa. Shishi beno ruburi kusimwabusha. So so expect every Zambian to be suspicious if don't put the blame on anyone. The other thing that I'm going to advise you, my brother, his name is God. Tapadi ukamchinja. And there is nothing hidden under the sky as long as umuluwa pamuru bonse tu abapanshita pa befika fishika bantulesa mona monse. So whatever hidden agendas, I was almost asking Babrez to say, how are you finding out all this information? I wanted to ask him, but I realized to say there is God up there who sees where no man cannot see. And ngakwabe fyaifyo ngakwadi beti pwedi akulapo my brother nifyo for mwachilanda. At your secret time, please go back to your knees. You apologize to God. Understand no kuilombero obwerero mwebene nafikusana ba Blaze. They are two bash favor. They are two different things. Understanding and asking for forgiveness. Amati poyambi. Tatwa ishibofo tuyasenda. And amatipo and not amatipo and my generation cases. Some kasangats, even your children are affected because of the way that you have said. So apologize to, if you can't apologize to man, then go to God to apologize, because this was a very serious word you used. So please.
Good morning. Can I come in?
You are preacher.
Yes.
Okay, just.
Okay.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning. Usually I follow the program and I get to listen to people's views. So I think I want to help Bashi Favor understand something. Let's put it this way. Badi abantu babiri tabare umfwanain. Both presidents were not in good books. Yes, that we all know. But aside from the political thing, tumonepa ubumi wa muntu fe wabafyain. Let's put the umuntu in front of us. Imwa Bashi Favor na baneba bentamu mfwana. Vaneba benu bafwa. Are you telling me you are going to keep that grudge even after his death? No, you won't. Because that's not human. So in the case of these two, before this man even died, like my brother mentioned here, we had situations where I mean my sister said to say even a criminal has rights when it comes to healthy, you know. Kulaba omuntu adi rufyanya adi bakuchimbwa kaida kuno kuzambia, but alikuma handcuffs adimi UTH. That's very true. Even here in Zambia that happens. We are there, we see those people. So now umuntu, you haven't found them guilty of anything. They're still very much free outside there. Then because they're seeking for medical help, are outside the country. Wamkanya. Bari websha, were you aware of this person's sickness? Bari suminate. So nomba imwe bash favor. Mwaisa kudine mwanje bande umfomu tuoka dipampera panado. Na isa mieba tawe kanweni ya mesh. What am I implying? You know? Let's reason in those lines. Na nguba brulu benu bala umfwashani. Na muisa na mlanda inenshile umfawino. Umutu ore karipa. I can see the signs that you're not feeling good. Maybe nemishipesha mumba umnashfimba ndemo nanok mona tu umuntu murwele. I am aware of that. Then I say awe mpera panado yompenya mesh. What do I want? That man was sick. He wrote a number of letters to say he wanted to go for medical assistance. He was denied that. Aside from that, he decided to go. When the person who allowed him to travel was discovered, that person lost his job. What does that tell us? Because definitely you want that person to die. Okay, what do you want? What experiment do you want? Experiment in Shipadif.
And also, just to add to that, Pretty, you know, we're not talking about malaria. And this is where character and systematic elimination comes in. Because if somebody does something once, you can kind of excuse it and say, you know, there's so many excuses. But we see in the case of Edith, she had cancer. In the case of GBM, he has heart issues, he has hypertension, he has sugar. In the case of Gambwidi, in the case of ECL, those particular illnesses require strict medical regimens. And I just wish, I've said it to Dardal in the comment section, I don't know if he's read it or even bothered actually trying to understand it. But she said, if you are HIV, once umuntu amba medication area, it is extremely important that they stick to it. What if it was your parent? Are you sure these are the words you'd be saying? So be careful who you insult and when, because you may think it's just a program. But remember, one day we must answer before God, and some of us supported even the HH you're defending. Some of us even voted for him. When you see people like Lillian, people like Bakasonso talking here, they're not talking from without. That man wrote the policies of UPND. To accomplish his 10-point economic program. So don't be too quick to just say, hey, I've seen in the comment section.
My sister Bella, my son, let me try to have also a conversation with Bashif. First, my sister Bella, I do agree what you have spoken, and also my sister and all people on the panel. Bashfavor, Mwabuka Shani, my brother. I just want to tell you that you are so blessed to be here today because it was the will of God. I just want to ask you, my brother, a question first, as I deeper a little bit with you. The thing is, you need to be very honest with you. Bushe, are you a Christian or not? Is it yes or no? Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If you are a Christian, what is the evidence to be a Christian? How did you? Okay. What made you to be a Christian? What was the reason for you to say I am a Christian? Which, yes, that is the thing, because I want, maybe this will be a little bit easier. I'm saying, what was the reason for you to declare for yourself that I'm a Christian? Why are you a Christian? I want to ask you, because it's not about just say, my brother, let me do something. It's not, we do respect. It's not a crime to believe anything. There are some people who believe in science because reason and they have the evidence about it. There are other people who believe they are Muslims. There are also people who believe in witchcraft. But also the people will not judge you what you believe, because at the end of the day, at the end of your life, you will be judged of what you declared that the region that you selected. Now, my question is that I am not gonna judge you of what you believe in, and you should not impress me for you to force yourself that I'm a Christian when in your heart you know that you don't belong as a Christian. Okay, and being Christian, it's not that you are perfect or whatever. We respect every region that is in this planet, because abantu balikwata power, the right to choose where you belong. So what I'm trying to say, by favor, you have agreed and you have told to us that you are a Christian. Now my question is that what was the reason for you to be a Christian?
Much favor by Omar Squale. All right. Okay. It's good that we have my mother, Mama Alewele Laponala. I'll request something from you. I wouldn't want my people to. I know they are enjoying the program, but I have to do something, and I'll see you maybe later in the evening. Mama Dedo Alive, you can go and open your live. We are coming to your platform just now.
Thank you, my son. You're welcome, my people. I will just go live right now. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Please follow each and every person.